Why are developers ignoring this? Why don't the developers try to make the game more enjoyable and attract more players and keep them playing? If they canceled the sale of weapons for real money and improved the that would also help new players who don't want to leave their entire paycheck in the game. It would be more fun if they didn't meet magos who poured tens of thousands into the game. Cult-style games don't really need as many members to run as the AAA games do. So it makes it possible for them to ignore a lot more problems. I remember times when advertisements of this game were all over places, and game didn't had all the current problems, although it always had other major problems and always out of balance. It never really had many players. It never took off as other games did. It's just too complicated. It rewards good builds and tactics, but punishes those who fail. Most do, so they suffer much more than they would in games like War Thunder where you fight with same stat vehicles. So devs just do what they must to keep afloat. Thanks for that. It's better than not having this game at all. Also, it just feels that times of games like this have passed. Actually, barely anyone makes and maintains good games these days, which is rather weird. Oh, so in 2023, when you also wrote this game, Dying, it had top amount of players. Aladdin, Never Surrender. You guys, on the other hand, were hoping for console-PC merger. It was left at a console merger. You were hoping for the return of 8 vs 8 PvP. It remained at 6 vs 6. You were hoping for faster queue times and less bots. Neither has come to pass according to forum people. So, are you crazy or what? Is everything fine with you? You reply to me, only 30% of what you said I want. No, less bots in PvP. And in PC player, not console, so WTF with your head, it seems broken. Do not reply to me if it's not about me. Fun. But how, for whom? 2,962 players for the whole day. This game only survives thanks to paying people, and even if they get tired of it, the game will be unprofitable. And when that happens, I don't believe that they will maintain it. And then all the money that people exchanged for ones and zeros will go to waste. And that's why I'll play here and there. But I won't give a penny anymore, and the fact that I poured a lot of money. Now I'll buy Star Citizen and a new PC for the money, but not a penny for the crossover. It's a shame that they wiped the floor with the potential of this game. Back. But you know that's not how it works. So now you're just a miserable, spiteful runt blaming it all on the game. Maybe it's dev's fault that you end up like this. Maybe it's yours. At least I enjoyed fighting spiteful runts like you, and devs had a paid job. Sorry and thanks, I guess. Wink. Smile. Or maybe I shouldn't feel for spiteful runts like you. Face with monocle. Who knows? The sad state of the game is that they make 100 of weapons, yet everyone only plays with about 10 of them because they keep nerfing the other 90. Imagine a new player buying a weapon he thinks is cool for real money. He has a 1 in 10 chance that weapon would be good in PvP. So only 1 out of 10 of new players spending money is satisfied. The rest just quit the game because they bought the wrong weapons. Crossout devs really need to balance their game. I've only been asking for this the last 9 years. Stuck out tongue. This is very correct, my good sir, and it's why the game is shit. Viable movement parts. Epic wheels. Icarus 4. Bigram. Viable weapons. Hit scan fire. What's the fucking point of playing this game? You make me grind for hundreds of hours having to build an incredibly detailed build that requires another 100+ hours to master, and then turn the game into this brain-dead shit full of dogs, bricks, and cam steer hovers. The meta nerfed the hardest this entire year is my Omni Astreus LMFAO. Can you give up on this stupid Astra use build? Seriously, bro, nobody cares, and you continue to cry, get used to it. Balances happen in every game, including this one. For a good reason, Omni nerf was a smart decision, and they're still usable. Wipe your tears, loser. Up to 600 per shot damage. Unlimited ammo. Double Asta builds can go as low as 5,000 PS. It's your bad for not optimizing PS. 600 damage is nothing compared to current DPS meta, especially with 55% penetration, which means you lose 45% of your damage if you pierce parts. all while losing 80 HP every shot with weapons that cannot be used on OMA Averter. Oh, the half-second trigger delay too. I've had hover sweats DM me, and after our GGs they say they never could get the hang of a gun with a .5's trigger delay. Never needed a nerf. Meta players and shitters alike are just pissed that there was a ranged weapon that they couldn't curb stomp with W+M1 or their hit scan hovers. The problem was always Catalina and J-Stacks. You care enough to get mad, LOL. Omni and Astraeus nerf was retarded, and I say that playing Buggy Wheels and Icarus 6 now doing better than I was without those parts before those nerfs. Keep being bad at the game, though. You've never posted gameplay. You really should, considering it's still Pride Month. True. But that's how this game works. Buff something tiny bit, next thing you know people find unexpected way to make it work, and then it's a new meta. What is your problem, dude? Grow up.